Greetings everyone, and welcome to Detachment 592. The purpose of this video is to allow you to navigate through the tedious yet very essential portion of your enrollment in Air Force ROTC. We'll cover various documents that you will be required to fill out and sign, and provide you with information in regards to what each document is asking you to agree to. If you have any questions that were not able to get answered within this video, feel free to reach out to the current senior NCOs and they'll be happy to help you. Let's get started. The first document we're going to cover is the Air Force IMT 883 Privacy Statement. The purpose of this document is to determine your mental, medical, and moral qualifications for entry into the U.S. Air Force or U.S. Space Force. All you'll need to do for this form is print your full name, apply your signature, and list the date with which you complete this document. Next, we have the DD Form 2005 Health Records Form. The purpose of this document is to acknowledge that information may be collected from you to provide and document your medical care, determine your eligibility for benefits and entitlements, adjudicate claims, determine whether a third party is responsible for the cost of military health system provided health care and recover that cost, evaluate your fitness for duty and medical concerns which may have resulted from an occupational or environmental hazard, evaluate the military health system and its programs, and perform administrative tasks related to the military health system operations and personnel readiness. To complete this form, you'll need to sign your name in Block 5, provide your Social Security number in Block 6, and list the date with which you complete this document in Block 7. This is the Air Force ROTC Form 20 application for AFROTC membership. Its purpose is to collect basic information about you, the cadet, before you actually become an active cadet within the program. All you need to do here is complete all the questions provided, read the Statement of Understanding, as well as the Oath of Allegiance. You'll then apply your signature and list the date with which you complete this document. This is the AFROTC Form 500. It is a document the AFROTC program uses to make sure you're aware of the responsibilities and requirements that come with military life and of its differences in comparison to the civilian world. Read each statement given, then provide your full name, signature, and date with which you complete this document in the application block only. Next, we have the DD Form 2983 Recruit Trainee Prohibited Activities Form. The purpose of this document is to make you, the cadet, aware of activities that are prohibited while being part of the AFROTC program. You will need to apply your signature in Block 6 and initial by each statement provided. Note, if completing this packet electronically, once you type your initials in one block, it will automatically generate your initials by each of the remaining statements. The next form is the Form 35. However, you will not be completing this form at this time. In the meantime, delete this from your packet as this is done in Wings when you complete your profile. There is no need for this form anymore. Here we have the Air Force Form 2030 Drug and Alcohol Abuse Certificate. The purpose of this document is to make you, the cadet, aware of the United States Air Force and United States Space Force's zero tolerance policy for drug and alcohol abuse. Answer each of the questions provided in Section 2 truthfully and to the best of your knowledge. Once you do that, provide your initials by each statement of understanding in Section 3. Once complete, provide the date with which you complete this document, provide your full name and Social Security number, and apply your signature. If you have had any occurrences, you can explain in the circumstance with which it took place in the remarks section provided on the second page. If you include remarks, sign your full name in the signature block after item 7. If you have no remarks to include, you can leave the second page blank. Do not sign in Section 4. Coming up, we have the Memorandum for Understanding of the Air Force ROTC Drug Testing Policy. The purpose of this document is to notify cadets entering the AFROTC program that once you join, you will be subject to random urinalysis drug testing at any time while in the program. Failure to provide the requested sample, or if you test positive, it will result in immediate dismissal from the AFROTC program. Read the statement and apply your signature in the block titled Cadet Signature only. If you are under 18, you will need to have a parent guardian sign on your behalf. If 18 or older, you will not need a parent guardian signature. Note, you will not need to get this form formally notarized, as a cadre member will sign upon receipt of your packet as the witness. The DD Form 93 Record of Emergency Data Form is one Air Force ROTC uses to collect cadet emergency contact information so they know who to notify in case of an emergency. What you will do here is make sure to complete blocks 1 through 8A as applicable. In block 11A of section 2, list who you would like to receive benefits, if any, in the event you become a casualty while in the Air Force ROTC program. You will need to distinguish how much of whichever benefits you may receive will go to each person. For example, if you would like your parent guardian to receive those benefits, you will write their name in relationship to you, accompanied with a percentage of how much you would like for them to receive. Sections 12A through 14 can be skipped. Once you've completed all of that, apply your signature to block 15 only. Next, we have the Air Force IMT 3010 Statement of Understanding for Dependent Care Responsibility Form. The purpose of this document is to make incoming cadets aware of the responsibility they have to take care of the dependents if they have any, or to make sure that you understand you must notify cadre if your dependency status changes while you are in the program. Here, you will need to select the appropriate marital status in Section 1. Once you do that, ensure that you read and initial by each statement in Section 2. If any, be sure to write in any remarks that you may have to explain your situation in Section 3. After that, list the date with which you complete the document, print your full name, include your Social Security number, and apply your signature in Section 4 only. Here we have the Air Force Dependency Policy Statement of Understanding form, which serves as a continuation of the Form 3010 to make sure you are aware of the Air Force's policies on taking care of your family and ensuring you have a family care plan on file should you have dependents, which in this case refers to a spouse, kids, or people you are legally responsible for. To complete this form, you'll need to read each statement, then apply your signature and the date with which you complete this document in the cadet signature block under First IND application only. The next form you'll need to include in your overall packet is the Air Force ROTC Form 28 Pre-Participatory Sports Physical. This document just ensures that you are physically fit and have no underlying health concerns that would prevent you from completing Air Force ROTC PT sessions and, in turn, the Air Force ROTC program. Print and take this form to your primary care physician and have them completed when you get your physical. Note, your physical must be completed on this form. If you've already completed a physical and it is not on this form, take this document to your primary care physician and ask them to transfer your information over to this form. Coming up, we have the Request and Consent for Release of Student Records form, which allows for cadre to be able to access official mail and students' records for future AFROTC screening and evaluation. Read each statement, and once you do that, print your full name in the First IND cadet block and apply your signature in the student signature block only. Note, these memos are included twice and are combined. Make sure to keep scrolling and sign the second memo in student signature block as well. Lastly, we have the Air Force Form 4428 Tattoo Screening Verification Document. The purpose of this document is to screen incoming cadets for any tattoos that they have and ensure none are inappropriate. List all of your tattoos, put any additional remarks that you may have, explaining the reasoning behind the tattoo in Section 2. Next, read the statement in Section 3 and mark your initials in each block and list the date with which you complete this form. You will then print your full name and apply your signature in Section 4 only. Note, be sure to leave the second page blank, and if you do not have tattoos, then you will not need to complete this form. Once you've completed all forms previously discussed, you will need to upload copies of your birth certificate and Social Security card here. You will be sent instructions. The last form included in this packet is the Air Force ROTC Form 63. This document is for cadre use only, and you will not need to fill in anything on this form. This concludes the New Cadet Orientation Program Packet Guide. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the current senior NCOs, and they'll be happy to help you.